let's talk about college football for a second. Obviously, huge news everywhere that Big Ten decided to cancel their season in the fall and are looking at prospects now, is what I'm hearing, to bring it back in the spring. And the Pac-12 has also done that. The MAC conference has done that. I think there was there's one more other conference that did that. So you have like this massive fallout from college football kind of being canceled because even though those big conferences have dropped out for the 2020 season in the fall, you got, the SEC, the ACC, the Big 12 trying to create something to maybe an abbreviated season that they can run a tournament style kind of season maybe or something like that.
So here's my take. A couple things that can one, it's unfortunate, man, because as a kid that was once a senior in college, I'd be crushed and heartbroken. You would too. You know what I'm saying? As an incoming freshman, if you coming in and you number 4 or 5 on the depth chart, you ain't tripping as much.
Yeah.
You already like, I'm redshirting anyway, so no big deal.
That ain't nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't nothing. But then you talk about the health issue. With the proper testing, you're going to be safer on the field than sending them home, man. You're going to be, because when you send them home,
controlled environment at least.
Exactly. It's a much more controlled environment.
Because that's huge, and that's huge in maintaining a traceable environment to find out if somebody gets infected, where they got it from. But if you just let them go home, well, they can go anywhere.
They can go anywhere, man, and be around anybody. And you got some guys that just straight rebels in college that just.
You got guys who ain't, they're not going to wear a mask. They're not going to social distance. They're going to be out at the club doing whatever. That's going to happen. I mean,
I feel like that's the worst idea possible. If I was a university chancellor and my campuses are shut down, but we still need the funds from college football, the TV money. Okay, we're going to go virtual as far as the classroom. Our football teams are going to stay in their dorms, not in their apartments. You're going to stay in this.
It's going to be a camp setting, like a camp.
It's going to be a camp setting throughout this season.
That's hard.
That's hard. That's hard. Don't get me wrong, but do you want to play the game?
Exactly. Yeah. It comes down to that, but again, like people who talk, when you talk about, people who were against being locked down, during this whole outbreak. Well, that's the same kind of sentiment that somebody who's playing on a team as a college athlete, I would expect that after about 3 weeks, they're going to be like, I want to go have a drink somewhere. I want to go.
Exactly. And you know what, Uche?
In the city, they're living their lives as normal. It's not so shut down like it was.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Atlanta is bad right now, right? The COVID ratings.
Yeah, in Atlanta, I already had a good friend who just passed away from it, a little over a month ago. It's
serious.
It's a thing out here. People are.
That boy got COVID.
It's a thing.
Yeah. It's real. It's sad, man. It really is.
You can't shut down. You have to open up at some point. We know that.
Here's what I wish would have happened. Here's what I wish would have happened, and this is just a wish. And this is coming from a business owner. A shutdown is deadly to me. That's what happened. We were shut down for 2.5 months, and it hurt us financially really bad.
Yeah, it hurts.
If we would have did a full complete shutdown instead of that half thing where you only go to the liquor store, you only go to the grocery store. That's the hot spots.
Yeah, that's where
everybody's there
because they don't got to go to work.
Yeah, so that's where we at. You know what I'm saying? So we passing it along at the grocery store.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So we kind of did like a little nonsense. You on timeout, but you can watch your iPad. You really ain't in trouble then. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things, man. That's a conversation that can go on for hours.
Yeah, absolutely. And I agree with you. I think we would have been better served just shutting completely down as like, and doing that means you got to put a pause on everybody's like debt. Nobody's required to pay anything for the next 3 months. Everybody's debt is moved to the back of whatever contract they're on.
Yeah, and I'm not a financial guru, but I feel like that would have helped. That sure would have helped.
That would have been at least if everyone knowing that the entire system is is on pause for 3 months, and it doesn't matter whether you're a bank, it doesn't matter whether you're a business, a big corporation or a small business owner, nothing is due and nothing is owed for 3 months. Stop the world. Stop it for 3 months, and then and then restart after you've got a handle on it. Like, but
we during that time period, it was pretty crazy for us. My wife, she was pregnant with our third. So I got a 6-week-old right now, and it's,
oh man, congratulations!
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's a little scary because they don't really have strong immune systems, but at the same time, in my business, I'm around over 100 kids a day. I wear my mask, I do all the things I need to do, but the number one thing that I do is keep myself healthy. I try to eat as good as I can. I take my vitamins, I exercise.
Vitamins are huge, man. That's something that I became a believer in that after.
Bro, it's serious.
Started.
Taking care of your stuff is serious.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
but college football, I don't know. The next thing I think is going to come out of it, I think that the teams that end up playing after this season's over, they're going to like, hey, look, let's form these mega conferences.
Yeah, this may be a transformation into an entirely new optic of how college football works. But I think that one of the reasons why, I think the biggest reason, and I don't think anybody was really talking about this. I think the biggest reason that these things that the Big Ten shut down, biggest reason the Pac-12 shut down, I don't even think it's necessarily because of the virus. I think that it had more to do with the logistics of the conferences being able to financially burden or handle that burden. Not even the big schools, because the big schools, they're going to have a hard time shouldering that, but they're going to be able to. But a Northwestern University isn't.
They're not going to be able to handle that.
So so they then become a threat to every other university, because if you go play them, who knows what their safety, how well their safety protocols are implemented? Who knows if they have enough safety protocol and staffing and constant, testing and all of those things. That's money.
That's money, man. That's money. People don't realize that.
And your campus isn't even open. So who's going to pay for that? The team's not going to have the revenue to be able to shoulder that. And I think that ultimately, when you look at the Big Ten, you have, if I'm being real, playing in the Big Ten, Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State are probably the only schools in the Big Ten
they can afford that,
have the kind of money to afford that.
Okay, let me ask you, what about Nebraska?
I don't think Nebraska has it, because Nebraska's the program. Nebraska football program right now is not the same.
It's not the Nebraska when Big Uche was going to Nebraska.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm over here like, I think I might be going to Nebraska.
It ain't that Nebraska.
It's not that Nebraska. It ain't that. And they're 20 years not being that. So
man, it's crazy.
You don't have that kind of money. They had to join the Big Ten.
Yeah,
they had to join the Big Ten. I would have never in my life thought that the Nebraska Cornhuskers would be so bad in the Big 12 that a realignment was needed to bring them into the Big 10.
I think they thought they were still going to
be able to dominate in the Big 10, better Big 10 recruits. And they at the bottom of the Big 10.
At the bottom of the Big 10. They thought they were still going to be able to get Texas kids and go up there. How you going to get Texas kids and you ain't playing in Texas no more?
Yeah, you're not coming back to Texas.
That don't even make sense.
You're going to play in the mid. You're going to be playing in the Midwest all year.
All year, cold,
snowing,
cold,
dude.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I think that they didn't think that one out.
They didn't think that one through. Neither did Maryland, because came. Maryland is just. Ooh.